Hey y'all, I'm gonna do another video because they only mad that we exposing them. um, Not that long ago, I was like, they don't really say nothing to us until like we start exposing their true origins. Then they want to be like, oh, you African, you come from Africa, you look African. That's when they start going off. When we start talking about how these mofos came over here on boats and were slaves and got accepted into American Indian nations. Then they wanna start going off and talking shit and all this other stuff. Then that's when they ready to fight y'all. That's when they ready to fight. Like, what you mean? What you mean? Hey Redbird, how you doing, boo? So yes, y'all, they don't like it. They do not like it when we start talking about their origins, y'all. Ooh. And and we could just be talking about people in general, okay? Like we could be talking about them, not a specific person. And they would get so mad, like we talked about their mama on the internet and calling her a bitch and saying that her pussy stank and it smelled like wolf pussy. They are like we was talking about their mama pussy, y'all. When we get to talking about the origins, that's when they start getting real mad. When we start talking about how Chinos went to Indians and how Asians were getting accepted and adopted in American Indian tribes, and how white people paid $5 to be Indian and all this other stuff, then that's when they want to be mad. That's when they want to troll and talk all that other bullshit. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. That's the only time when they get mad. That's the only time they get mad. And they want to try to flip it on us and say, oh, well, you African and you can't claim to be indigenous because you African. I'm like, no, I'm not African. Number two, I was not even directing this post towards you, but if the shoe fits, then then obviously you're the person I'm talking about. Hit dogs holler, don't they? Cause I ain't pulling up on no posts talking about um all this other stuff that has nothing to do with me. So obviously, if us talking about $5 Indians hurt your feelings so much, and obviously that's you. Obviously, you know people who have paid money to be in indigenous nations. Obviously, you do know somebody around you, either your ancestors, your parents, whoever, are doing the stuff that we're talking about, or you encounter people like that and you're trying to cover for them or for yourself because you don't want people to know that y'all out here faking for the gram and to get those stacks, to get those G's. We see you. We see you. We see you, baby. We see you. We see you. They get mad, start name calling you all types of N words, and just getting salty in their feelings. I'm like, boy, I was not even talking about you, but since you pull up on the post, did your ancestors pay $5 to be indigenous to reap them benefits? Cause your show is angry, so I don't know why you're angry. Cause I didn't tag you. I didn't know you even exist until you pulled up on this post. So obviously, I'm talking. You must be about you. Okay. So yeah, they be snitching on themselves. Like, how does us posting basic knowledge, basic information about this stuff is so anti-native? How is us talking about $5 Indians so anti-native? Okay, because if we haven't tagged you or said any names, then obviously a post like that is for whoever it applies to. Okay, so if you get mad off of a post talking about $5 Indians, then maybe you a $5 Indian. There's no other way around it, because how you gonna get offended at something if it has nothing to do with you? Okay? If it has nothing to do with you, you would just turn your head. You would look the other way. It wouldn't even bother you. But since you're so mad, why are you mad at this post that I did not tag you in it? That has nothing to do with you unless you are that type of person I'm talking about. Okay? They only mad. They only want to troll because we are exposing them. That they only want to get mad because when we expose them, they're like, "Hey, we cool until you start telling our secrets. Then we ain't cool with y'all niggas." That's when they want to act out being a badass. That's when they want to start talking and doing memes and stuff like that. Because when you tell the truth and when you speak the truth, they're going to try any way possible to try to distort your character, distort your image to make you look less credible. And that's their only defense. That's their only defense. That's why they are so quick to talk about us instead of the knowledge that we're talking about. They don't never want to talk about the knowledge or the topic that we're talking about, but they only want to talk about feelings. They only want to talk. They want to talk about how you look. They want to talk about what you doing and all this other stuff. I'm like, what I'm doing, what I got going on has nothing to do with the topic at hand. Let's talk about $5 Indians. They don't want to talk about it. And you know what? It is so funny. It be so many white people that pull up on the post too talking about some. I had no idea. Susan, you knew exactly what was going on, Susan. You knew exactly what was going on. Oh, here lying talking about some. I had no idea. Susan. Susan. You knew, Susan. I be seeing their comments about something. I didn't even know white people was. I'm like, you know good and damn well white people was doing this. Acting like you all innocent and you didn't know what was going on. You lying. You knew. You knew exactly what was going on. So let me ask y'all little people in these reservations or whatever. So y'all never stop to ask yourselves, what are all these white people doing in this tribe? Why are these white people here? There's always a lot of white people here. Y'all ain't never ask yourself them questions. Y'all never ask yourselves them type of questions. Y'all never once thought that motherfuckers paid money to be in the tribe to reap the benefits of indigenous Americans. You never thought of that once. Okay. So either you're working with them, you're working for them, or you just dumb. Or all three. You playing dumb, basically. You playing dumb. You can play dumb all you want to, but we know what's up. We know the truth, baby. I mean, if you're not a $5 Indian, you wouldn't even get mad. I don't get mad when people say I'm African. They be like, oh, you look African. Okay, next. How me get mad at another mofo opinion? How me get mad about that? Like, if you think I look African or I'm African, cool. Okay, what you think about me has nothing to do with me. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna laugh and walk away. Cause why should I be mad? Why should I be mad? Okay, people gonna mislabel you all your life. So either you gonna correct that shit or you gonna walk the fuck away. And I choose to walk the fuck away. Or I'm gonna do both. Okay? So, like if you know you're not a $5 Indian, why even get mad? Are you mad because you know you're a $5 Indian? Or are you mad because you know your ancestors are $5 Indians and you know that you're not indigenous? Okay? So it's one or the other. Okay, because um it's a show a lot of white people out here getting mad about us claiming our indigenous heritage. It shows a lot of white people. I've never seen so many white people concerned about what we identify as and what we got going on in our own lineage. I mean, I'm like, damn. Why do y'all care so much about what we got going on and what we identify as? Okay? Like, these folks are crazy. Hey, Mama Red. So yes, I had to come back and talk about this, y'all, because when I was doing that live on Shop Originating, I was like addressing the trolls, but then again, I was like, you know what? They're only mad because we only exposing them, and the main ones that be commenting, talking mess, be white people. They be straight up white people. There's like one. It's like this one little white man. Every time my name pop up, I guess on his timeline or something, he has to come try to find me, y'all, or find some type of way to get in contact with me. Yeah, it's that Shane nigga, that Shane Long dude. I debated him years ago. Okay, years ago, back in 2017 or 16, and that nigga still be popping up out of nowhere talking shit. I'm like, why are you so obsessed with me? Why are you still here? Why? Why? Nigga popped up on Shop Originating Post the other day, just saying prejudice and hateful stuff. Over there looking like a Nazi. I'm over here. I'm just like, why are you here? Why are you in these comment section talking? I'm like, obviously you mad because you're the white person we're talking about. Hell, because if you know it ain't you, you wouldn't be mad, right? Okay. So get it together. Goodness. And they sure can stalk you too. Once they get just a little bit of information about you, they have to stalk your every move, y'all. And I swear it be on some agent stuff, that the way that these natives be moving, because it's like, why do you feel like you got to keep so much information about a person? Who you trying to relay the information to? Who you working for? Why do you feel like you got to stalk them 24/7 on their page? Who told you you had to? Okay, so these natives, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust a lot of them either. Okay, and watch the type of natives that come onto the post getting mad, because notice they're not mad at how white people paid money to reap the benefits of indigenous people and taking away the rights and benefits of indigenous people, but they mad at us for exposing it. They only mad at us for exposing it, not mad at the bullshit that they doing. They only mad when we expose it. They only mad when we expose it. That should tell y'all something right there, that they are working for somebody. These motherfuckers that be popping up on our pages talking shit, stalking us, are working for somebody. They working for somebody. They working for somebody. Tell us, where you get this information from? Who told you this? I'm like, this is public knowledge. Everybody know this, don't you? So y'all gotta watch out for these mofos, man. Like they only get mad when we expose them. It's never they never really consciously mad at white people. They say they claim that they mad, but they ain't mad. They ain't mad like how they are with us. We get them heated, and for what reason I don't know. But it's something that they know that we don't know. So y'all gotta keep your eyes open, cause these little natives, or should I say white people, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch them. Cause something ain't right. Something ain't right. How is it that you mad at us talking about it, but not mad at the white people? And I'm pretty sure they know some white people who have paid in these tribes, have paid money to be getting these benefits and stuff like that. They know someone who is like that. They know it, but they won't say. They ain't trying to lose them little benefits and cards and stuff like that. They ain't trying to lose that little check. But they know something. They know something about somebody, and they be protecting them. Y'all, I don't feel sorry for a lot of people. I really don't, cause I feel like whatever was in the dark, it will come to light, and whatever you hid, whatever you tried to bury, that you shouldn't have been burying, it's gonna come up, and we all gonna see the shit, and we all gonna know what's up. We all gonna know what's up. Y'all only would get mad when we start exposing your Eurasian roots. These people are Eurasian. They are Eurasian to the core. So Eurasian. And I'm just like, I don't see how people don't see this. I don't see how people don't think deeper into this. You can obviously tell that a lot of these mofos and these reservations are Asians and white people. You can tell. How can you not tell? How can you not tell? To myself, oh, I look Asian, but I'm not Asian. Lie again. Lie again. And some of y'all be snitching on yourself, talking about some, yeah, we come from Asia, but we not Asian. I'll just slap shit out of you for saying that, something like that. You know, good and well you Asian. Hell, if you take a cow out the farm and put it in the forest, is it still a cow? Yes, it's still a cow. So you still Asian. If you had to migrate somewhere, you are from the place that you migrated from originally. So if you are not originally from America, you are a migrant. You migrated here. You migrated here. And some of y'all colonized here. So don't be pretending and playing like y'all original and all this other stuff when y'all worship people who look like us. And then y'all was making statues of people that look like us, and y'all was beefing with people who look like us. Hell, because even some of our people was talking about beefing with them Eurasian natives when they came over here, and I do not believe for 1 second that they was over here for thousands of years. I don't believe that one bit. They they migrated over here recently in the 1400s. They haven't been over here for that long. They want to pretend like they did, but they not. So sure, some of them can sit there and tell me, yeah, I trace my lineage for 1492 before not 1492. I'm like, okay, cool. But it's an Asian person problem. Shit. But yeah, y'all. I was watching one of your old videos, the ones where. Which one? Are you talking about the Africans that was saying that they was not from Africa? Like they was came from other places, or? Because I got those videos up too. I made them public for y'all to see again. Because y'all know me, I like to put my videos on and off and stuff like that. I promise you, I'm going to stop doing that too. I'm going to stop like taking my videos on and then off. Probably not, but the older ones, yeah. So yeah, but see, Lorenzo, people don't take oral stories into consideration. Everybody in my last video was talking about some, oh, Takar, they from Sudan. I'm like, no, the Takar said that they from Arabia. So what are you talking about? Y'all ain't watched the video. Y'all ain't listened to them. Y'all not listening to Eurasian Amerindians. The term Eurasian and Amerindian don't go together. That don't go together. They have not been there that long. Our people have talked about seeing them and encountering them and beefing with them, but they have not been here for that long. They invaded here. They invaded here. And some of our people talked about how they was kidnapping our people and doing all the other bullshit that colonizers do to us. So no. I feel like the hatred towards dark skinned originating people have existed for a long time. It has existed for a long time. Okay, we've been talking about melanated lives matter for the longest. I feel like we have been saying that for a minute now, because we have been suffering at the hands of others for a while now, and something's wrong with that. Something's wrong, and all this technology and stuff is trying to keep people away from the fact that all this bull that people have been doing towards melanated indigenous people. They don't want us to really look into what's going on, at why every indigenous melanated nation is suffering. Okay, and I'm not talking about shit that they be trying to fix with a little band-aid, allowing them to have their own stuff and all that. I'm not talking about stuff like that. It's cool to have your own shit, but look at this. No matter how we look at it, from a global perspective, we are still at zero. Okay, we making all these inventions. No matter what you claim, whether you claim African or American or Melanesian, whatever you claim, we do all these contributions to the world, but yet melanin is still looked at as dirty, nasty, um, all these negative words. And it's like it's been like that for way too long. Way too long. Colonization has been at our door, and white people delivered the final blow. That's basically what's been going on. They delivered the final blow. And all them other melanated indigenous places that didn't experience what we experienced, they experiencing it now. I just feel so bad for, like, melanated indigenous tribes that are just now going through genocide and stuff, that things that we already went through. You know, it's a hard, long process, y'all. I just exactly other. Okay. Naya does not have no Eurasian DNA. And I'm going to tell you this because I have talked about this in my past video. And this is why I need to start um, talking about knowledge again, because I'm getting all these people coming up with stuff that they read in articles and stuff like that. When y'all not looking at the full studies that they be doing on people, okay? I have seen and read the articles that talk about Nia. I've read some books that talk about her too. Okay. One. Okay. They said 11% of the people that they tested with Naya DNA, with so-called Native American DNA, has matched. So what about the other percentage? And who is that 11%? Okay. Number two, she does not have no Eurasian DNA, but they did try to say that she has Polynesian DNA. So that's why they try to claim her. That's why these natives be trying to claim Naya, because um, these Eurasian natives are trying to get in under that Australoid label while trying to deny our existence and Australoid's existence here in America. Okay, because they won't talk about Australoids until we talk about them. Then they want to say, oh yeah, Australoids were here, and dark skin melanated just people here, but they died out. That's what they be trying to say, what these scientists be saying. But they don't want to say the full story. The reason why these natives be claiming our ancestors is because they are trying to insert themselves in something that they are not in. And I had natives try to argue with me, talking about something. Well, I don't think Australoids was here. I think it was Polynesians. Well, Earth to brains, Polynesian is under the Australoid term. Duh. Okay. Number two, you are claiming Polynesian because a lot of modern day Asians invaded Polynesia and mixed in with them. Okay? And mixed in with them. And I'm not talking about some thousands of years ago. That shit was recent too. That shit was recent too. And I'm not gonna go off on no thousands and all this other million year stuff because I told y'all before the numbers are off. The numbers that they be giving to y'all in these articles are off. I cannot stress that enough. I don't know why y'all take things at face value and just what these articles tell you. You're gonna have to read at least 20 different sources to get a full understanding of about what the fuck is being talked about. Y'all read one or two articles and think you know it all. You don't. Look, try to find some books talking about these skull skeletons of the people they find or whatever. Look deeper into it because if just reading one or two articles, it's not going to give you the full factual of the information. You have to look at multiple sources to get a understanding, and notice how these multiple sources all have different dates. When I started really researching into these things, one source would say this, one source would say that, and another source will be older than both of them. So I have to look at things more than that. Melanesian and Polynesian are of Australoid. Do you know what Australoid is, John B? Australians reside in the Pacific, but Australoid has a global presence. Okay, and of that 11%, who did they test in that federally recognized tribe? Who out of that 11% did they test out of them federally recognized tribe? Who, what, where, what was their DNA like? What is their ethnic background like? Who are they related to? That's what y'all need to be asking these scientists when they be putting all this information out. Because y'all just see numbers, y'all see dates, y'all see times, y'all see names, and y'all sold. But y'all need to look deeper into it because just because you see the name of the scientist, the anthropologist, the name of the school, all those different things does not mean that you know who took the study, who tested it, um, who they tested it on. Y'all don't have the full details that they be talking about these people. You have to have the full details. And they don't tell people the full details. We don't have the names of the people that they tested of the 11%. We don't know who it is. And the same how they do with us, talking about some, oh, African Americans only have this percent of Native American DNA. Well, who DNA was you testing? Who DNA was testing? And who DNA you compared ours to? Those are some important factors to think about than just trying to sit there and say who is related to who and who has kinship with who. You need to give me more information. You just can't tell me my DNA goes with this type of person or this type of region and not even tell me about the person or the region or the history of the region or what's happened. I need to know the full story. We can't no longer take things at face value and just because so and so said. I need to see everything. I damn near need to be in that lab myself so I can see for myself and see the truth for myself. What happened to seeing the truth for yourself? You can research all you want, but you need to see that shit too. Because we not going to pretend like they not placing fake artifacts and fake fossils and all this other shit on people land to claim and steal their land. We not gonna ignore that. Okay. You know why they get mad at me because I say I don't believe in dinosaurs? It's because they be using fake ass fossils, using bones from different animals of this time, and say, "Oh, this is the dinosaur." Like, bitch, this is a dog bone. What is a dog bone doing in the dinosaur fossil? Like, what are you doing? Y'all need to look at everything and stop thinking just because something's in front of you that that's what it is. Your eye, no, Because anybody can be like, yeah, this school, oh, look, you see how old the school is. And that shit can be fake as hell. They could have just created that shit out the damn lab. Y'all have to look at everything and know and understand what's going on. Because they're not going to give you all the information to understand. That's why you have to research everything. Research and get as much information as possible. Because let me tell you something. I would not make a video about something until I had the full facts about it. If I did not have at least half the information that I wanted from it, I would not tell y'all about it. Why? Because the more I researched, the more I was learning. The more I learned, I was like, dang, this article didn't mention that. Google didn't mention that. Okay. So you have to really research things and look into things and look into stuff. Instead of just saying, oh, well, I know so and that they telling the truth, or oh yeah, I know people this, or oh, I think this. Okay, you can see it all you want, but it doesn't mean that it's true. It doesn't mean that it's real. It doesn't mean that the data they gave you is real either. You have to look at everything. North America, it by itself is at least 200 million years. These natives are stupid. Yo, and that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wants to use all this information that they using. You can't do that all the time. And they don't know themselves. They don't know. They don't know themselves. And they be getting mad to myself. Well, we don't be changing our answers, and we just update it. I'm like, no, you change your answers. You change them to fit your agenda. That's what you're doing. I don't trust you, bitch. Why should I? Because, like, not that long ago, they was talking about Pangea. Now, when you read books, they talking about, oh yeah, this continent is older. Oh, this continent is older. Oh no, this place is older. Bitch, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They're not even old enough to tell us things about this world. They're not old. They're not old like us. They're not ancient like us. They don't know. That's why I keep telling y'all, stick to what your tribe, your nation tells you. Because if you don't, you're going to get sucked up into all the bullshit that they be saying. And really their information is just based on what they say, not shit that actually matters. Okay, I had one white dude, he was trying to like debate me, talking about some, oh well, y'all talk about the great flood, but other places in the world said that they ain't had no flood. I'm like, well, that's a different place. That's on the other side of the world. I'm like, this is here, this is America. Okay? This is America. I can't tell you about people outside the world. I mean, if they experience the shit, then that's on them. We have our own story. We have our own experiences. We not like other people. It's not going to be the same story for people all around the world. We are in different places, in different times, at different paces. It's not going to be the same for everybody. Shit. It just blows me. It just blows me, y'all. It blows me. Like, stick to what we know for sure. We know that white people out here pretending to be us. We know white folks out here banging on these drums, talking about some, hey, know damn well that they need to be chanting them caveman hymns and caveman spirituals from when they was in them caves back in the day. That's what the fuck they need to be doing. Not worried about what the fuck we got going on. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own lineage. Don't worry about what we got going on. Don't worry about what you think we are. Worry about yourself. Okay? Worry about how Y'all gonna make it another 100 years. Worry about that. Don't worry about what we got going on. Worry about yourself. Everybody want to worry about us, tell us what to do, how to think, what we think, what they think we should do. But notice they slow to minding their business, to getting their shit together, and all the other shit. Don't be worried about what we doing. Okay. So Lorenzo said, I remember that video where that medicine man came out with, where one of them natives said out of his mouth that they bring their bones to wherever they go to make it look like they're ancient. You talking about in the Amazon? Where, Lorenzo? Give me more details. I need to know. And what medicine man? Where he from? That's what I'm saying. Like, all these new age people trying to tell us who we are when we already know we are global people. Y'all act like these people can't stage shit. Y'all like they can't be staged and stuff. And y'all act like they don't be lying about stuff that they be telling folks. They good at staging, y'all. Y'all already know how they be setting our people up and and be pinning crimes on them and stuff like that. You already see how them cops be pinning drugs on people, putting it in their car, talking about, oh yeah, we found this in your car, and like, So what makes you think they gonna set up that shit either? I need to think. Let's just say they did cross over. Okay, so basically this landmass wasn't inhabited for so many years until they showed up. I'm like, really? Exactly. How the hell you gonna sit there and say that ain't nobody was living over here until them little $5 Indians came over here? Lie again. Lie again. Lie again. That's why I don't deal with theories, because it's like people start losing some screws up here. Like the whole world was just doing their thing except America. Okay. Okay. That's why I said we all have our own stories. We all go at our own pace and everything else. Okay, because there's a lot of people that ain't even from Earth trying to say what we are and what we ain't. I'm like, baby, you need to go back to your planet before you try to say anything about anybody. Okay, and that goes for dark and pale skinned people. Shit, you even from this planet trying to sit there and say, oh yeah, they got this and they got that. No. Reggie Parkinson on Facebook, who go by the Medicine Man on YouTube, they natives came to the Americas. I think I think like the Southwest states. Oh, okay, okay. Oh wow. Okay. I love you too, babe. How you doing? I love you too. So yes, yeah, they be staging stuff. Yeah, they be faking. Yeah, they be pretending that they're more ancient than us or whatever. And hell, like at one point in time, I had like one of those natives that was like, "Oh, I'm darker than you." I'm like, "Huh? You darker than me?" I thought baby done lost a little screws because he was nowhere near darker than me. I'm like, okay. I mean, don't let this camera like fool you. I am not this bright. It's just the light, y'all. It's just the light. It's just the light. Melanin don't show up good on him. Okay, thank you, Lorenzo. There was a video I saw a while back ago where Native had actually acknowledged that none of them had built any of the mounds. The mounds were already here. Exactly. 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 They know what the deal is. How the hell they gonna claim some stuff that they ain't even built? Make that make sense to me. How you gonna sit there and claim something that you ain't even do? It's just a lot. I'm just I'm saying. A lot of this stuff, it sounds fabricated. It sounds fake, and no one ain't stopping and thinking maybe it's not all the way true. It's a fabrication. It's fabrication. So, man, all I have to say is that these $5 Indians ain't stopping nothing. We're gonna continue to live in our truth. Continue to talk about our elders, the past, present, and future. We will continue to rise. We will continue to let people know the truth. Teach our babies the truth. Understand the truth. And preach the truth. Okay. There's so many facts out here. There's so many information out here that I don't know why people act like they can't understand or cope with it. Okay. And I understand some of our people want to be cool with the natives. I understand that y'all want to build a bond and a relationship with them. Okay. No lie. I wanted to at one point. I was like, numbers would be greater if we could come together, put our differences aside, and do what we need to do. But a lot of people are not mentally mature like that. Okay. Anytime when you see natives talk about me, they try to discredit me and um, defame my name and character. But they don't never show y'all the comments I make on their posts congratulating them and supporting them and showing them love on their stuff. But they only want to show y'all um, the things I say when they provoke me. So that should tell y'all right there that when they want to fabricate a story and pin people against each other, they're not for us. Maybe you could, I mean, yeah, maybe, not all natives are the same. There are some natives out there that are cool, don't get me wrong, but still understand that there is an anti dark skin campaign out there ever since these motherfuckers have pulled up on shores. So just remember, just because if you feel like you side with them and want to be like, yeah, I claim to be African and they need to claim to be African too, even though I'm native. And just because you want to kiss ass and repeat what they say, it does not mean that they're going to accept you. And that's what a lot of y'all are doing. Y'all see them talk shit about us, and y'all be like, oh, I don't want to be like them, or oh, they wrong. We all come from Africa, blah blah blah. And y'all try to join up with them to take us down when really they don't even like you. They don't like dark skinned people. And I mean, in all honesty, they only post them dark skinned Mexicans to try to prove a point. Cause they be like, oh well, there's dark skinned indigenous Mexicans. I'm like, okay, I don't see y'all invited them to the cookout. I don't see y'all inviting them to powwows. I don't see y'all associating with them. Okay, I don't see y'all being cool with them. Y'all only pull them up when y'all try to prove a point. Why is that? Okay, why is that? There's a couple of $5 Indians in the government too. That's how this Stigler Act of 1947 had gotten amended to basically remove that blood quantum garbage. Oh. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, y'all, like, I know a lot of y'all want to be cool with them, but y'all need to um, keep your guard up. Keep your guard up, baby. Keep your guard up, because even though I currently have my main page public, I have my originating history page private for a reason. Okay, y'all think that these people just want to follow you, like your stuff, be cool, but really they only liking your stuff or following you to keep tabs on you. Okay, I understand. I know our people are naturally loving and forgiving people. That's just how we always was. But y'all need to start having some boundaries. Okay, when it comes to people. Okay, cause just because you feel like you share ancestry or a lineage with these natives does not mean that they're going to be cool with you, accept you or whatever. Okay, and I have came across so many origines. um I saw their videos, and basically they be trying to talk shit about us, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I just know who to stay away from and who not to talk to. And then not that long, I mean, not that much later, they're gonna come up to me, some them natives don't talk to me, they're not cool with me, they stick up their nose at me, they don't say hello or anything. I'm like, because it has nothing to do with you, because if they wasn't racially profiling people, they would have been cool with you. They would have not even put you as in the same category as everybody else. And y'all be trying to do hula hoops and fucking Olympic shit to get them to accept you, and so you can prove that you're not like everybody else, when really that's not going to help. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you, because it does not matter what you say to somebody if they don't like you, or a group of people. There's nothing you can do to change that, unless maybe you save their life. But even with that, that's a stretch. Okay, because our people was out here saving KKK members from life-threatening situations, and they went right back to the same bullshit they was doing after we saved their asses. So all I know is I could have not been a nurse in that time area. But so yeah, y'all have to discern these people, and you have to weed them out. You can't think that everybody's your friend because um, all this other different stuff. No. So I mean, I know some of y'all may be like really cool with them. I know some of y'all may look up to them. I know some of y'all may really want to be cool with them, but y'all need to understand the type of people that we're dealing with. Okay, and y'all need to understand that the type of shit that they went through on those reservations. Okay, because it's a lot of stuff that they're not talking about, and it's for a reason. Okay, their elders know the truth. Their elders know who we are. The elders are the first one to be like, oh, we know y'all indigenous. Y'all was the first people here when we pulled up, all this other stuff. They be the first ones to tell us what's up. But it be their descendants that don't know the truth. It be them that is blindsided by this stuff. Okay? And a lot of stuff went down on reservations. A lot of stuff went down on reservations, okay? They're not gonna sit there and tell y'all how white folks was raping them on the reservations. They're not gonna sit there and tell y'all the horrors of the colonizers did on the reservations. They're not gonna tell y'all that. All they're gonna do is call you an African slave and laugh at you and troll your page. They're not gonna sit there and tell you everything that them white folks did to them on the reservations. And half of them are white people themselves. So, hey Freeman, how you doing? Helito. Helito, helito, helito. So yes, y'all. Um. So yeah, people think. Ooh. Okay, Robin. Okay, Robin just dropped something on us right quick. She said the native tribes on reservation are 501c3. They took oaths. Now, if you indigenous, why you need to be taking oaths and shit? See the bullshit I be telling y'all, and but y'all want to be cool with them, but y'all want to sit there and tap dance to be accepted. And I don't know why our people just can't live in their own truth. Y'all want to sit there and do backflips and ooly oops and all this other shit for people to accept you, accept it, instead of just being yourself, instead of just standing up for yourself. You want to sit there and do shit to be accepted. No, I ain't doing shit to be accepted. Bitch, you gonna take me how I am, or you can kiss my ass. There's no other way around. It's just no other way, baby. You're gonna have to accept me for who I am, or you're gonna have to move the hell up out of my goddamn face. There's no in between. There's no in between, baby. No in between. So yes, y'all. And I feel like when we say dark skin, they have a different definition of dark skin. Okay? Cause some of them natives be pale as hell talking about they dark, talking about they brown. I'm like, where? Where are you brown at? So when they talk about dark skin, I'm like, honey, my dark skin and your dark skin are two different things, okay? When I say dark skin, I'm talking about Wesley Snipes. When you say dark skin, you talking about deep brown, okay? I'm not talking about no deep brown, okay? I'm talking about Wesley Snipes dark. Okay? Okay, John B., what is it that you want? I have family members who were born on reservation. I don't believe all Native Americans on a reservation are the same. Okay, so who do you identify as? Because we are not Native Americans. We are Aboriginal Americans. Okay, Native American is a party. Okay, Native American is a party that white people have created to keep immigrants out of America. So basically, immigrants get mad at immigrants for immigrating over here. That's basically what the Native American Party was about. So, so what do you mean by when you say you Native American and you don't think Native American people are the same? Because when we say Native American, we are specifically talking about white people and them other Eurasian natives. Okay, um, if you don't look like them people that were described by them explorers or those paintings and photos in the early days, you are a native, which is foreigner. Exactly. Eugene said they only accepted a few, and that was to confuse us. Don't let them fool. Exactly. They let some of our people stay in the tribe. They did not um, reclassify them. It was only to cause confusion and division. Okay. Um, Colonizer tactics is always about conquer and divide. Because remember, at one period of time, we was fighting with white people about colonization against the rich. It was basically us going against the rich with white folks. And then they was like, okay, well, white people get more benefits than melanated people. And you know what white people did? They left us high and dry. So when you get people to divide and stuff like that, it's easier to conquer them. Okay, so you're multiracial. I like to use the word American Indian, not Native American. Okay, that's cool. I know a lot of Aborigines that use the word Indian because They use that word on the treaties. So I mean that's cool. Native just mean been here a long time. We sprung from this part of the earth. We look like our environment. Exactly. Native also means woman in bondage. Are you a woman in bondage? Are you a woman in bondage? Look at the etymology of the word native. Yep, they can only do it for so long. Like the 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 conquer and dividing of indigenous Americans have been going on ever since they came over here. They keep painting this picture how we was all cool with them and it was going great, and then they start turning left. um Maybe that was for us, how we thought it was cool at first, but really they had an agenda, and they've been classifying us for the longest, but maybe we was not aware of it in the beginning until it was too late. Native American Party, aka Know Nothing Party, founder was Louis Charles Levin in 1855. Yep, Lorenzo. It was stay or lose everything. We said no thanks. Then they got slick and used the $5 method to pack their numbers with Europeans to make it seem like they were a legitimate people. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Freeman. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, because not all of our people was not dumb. We knew what was on the reservations. We knew white folks was ready to tear our asses up when we knew what was gonna go down. And that's why a lot of indigenous people just like, I'm gonna stay here, or I'm gonna go to a different town and build up this town. Like we had our own options. We was not gonna sit there and stay and be mistreated. We was not gonna sit there and go to these reservations and be told when we can and cannot leave and all this. No. Our people was hip to the game. And in the early days, some even say that reservations are early plantations. Hello? Put the correlation together. Hey, I bet when our people first read about reservations, they like, this shit sound like a damn plant. I ain't going to that damn bullshit. I can hear our ancient great 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 grandmas. They was not for it. Hey, spirit. Hey, cuzzo. Hey, what it do? It was, yep, to be assimilated or not annihilated. I choose neither. Oh, y'all, I remember when I first opened my third eye, I felt like how I was living was so wrong. I was like, I don't like the way we living. And I felt like deep down in my heart, I lived somewhere where nudity was acceptable. And there are some indigenous tribes that did accept the nudity. Women could walk around topless. Um, it happened. So I just was think to myself like, I don't want to live like this. Like I don't like colonization. I don't like colonization. I don't like how this is affecting me. And so just imagine our ancestors hearing about, oh well, if you want to claim to be Indian or indigenous, you have to go on a reservation. Just imagine the feeling like, I'm not gonna go on no damn reservation. Like I can't do what I want to do on a reservation. You don't know what was in for them on the reservations. Okay. So reservations are not what we wanted to do. Okay. And as indigenous people, we have every right to say no. We have every right to say this does not suit us. This is not what we want to do. This is not what we're going to do. We have that right. Okay. And then an article, oh, that's right. I wanted to give y'all guys that article because I wrote an article on Shop Origining on how to trace your lineage. So again, once again, I'm now on my computer, and I'm gonna post the link on here so y'all can read up on tracing your lineage too. Um, but yeah, we had every right to say we don't want to be on a reservation. And who would want to be on a reservation? I don't want to be on no damn reservation. And then talking about, oh yeah, you can't go anywhere without permission, and on the slide too, they probably was telling our women that if you don't want to bear this white man's child, you're gonna have to leave, and we're gonna reclassify you. You knew shit like that was going on. All types of bullshit was going on. I wouldn't even put it past them. Never. I would never put it past them. The movies did it too. If anyone remembers all of these old movies back in the day, like Light in the Forest, that had me confused like you wouldn't believe. Yep, they did everything um, imaginable to us. Everything. So no, anybody gonna be in no damn. They are like the reservations of the goddamn mansion up in the crib with all types of bull. Like no, baby, no, 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 no. Okay, so I posted it. It's in the comments and also put it in my description. So yeah, read up on it. Um, get a good understanding. And before y'all ask me, because I know someone's gonna ask me before I get off here, if you're looking for indigenous ancestry, okay, do not get mad if you cannot find a document of your ancestor being labeled as Indian, okay? Paper genocide was a big thing. It's still a big thing that our people went through, okay? Indians were not what they call enumerated if they lived off the reservation until what 18 what 60 80, and even with that, them records got burned down in, I guess, like what, the 1920s or 40s or whatever. So technically the first census that wrote down Indians living on and off the reservation is 1900. Okay, so you may have some trouble finding it, you may not. If you are looking for an indigenous ancestor, be patient. Be patient. Um, you're gonna have to look at roles. You're gonna have to look at Indian roles, doll roles, a lot of them roles, and see if you can find a family member on there. And yes, y'all, yes, it's going to be a lot of work. I've been looking at them roles, and it's a lot of work. It's overwhelming, but it pays off. And if you need to hire somebody to look up indigenous roles and see if your ancestors are on there, that's what I would do. Okay, so do what you can, do what you got to do, and eventually you'll find it. Eventually you'll find it. It was designed to cut us off from everything that was in our spirit and well-being. Like when they tried to keep a great white shark in captivity, they won't survive over 3 months. Exactly. Exactly. That reminds me of that movie, Deep Blue Sea, or was it like the Deep Blue or something like that? With LL Cool J, and they had that damn shark up in the. And that shark got out and ate up Samuel L. Jackson. Oh my goodness. But oh, but now since I have that thought in my head, that correlates to a lot of reservation slave rebellions. Okay, because you know how they like to say, oh yeah, the slaves, they were rebellion on the reservations. That was us, baby. That was us. Okay, some may were slaves, or whatever. But remember, a lot of us were reclassified. They put us as freedmen because we were darker, and they didn't want us to be classed the same as them. So of course, and um, it is no different. Like them calling bloodline origines freedmen is no different than they calling us colored on a train station, saying whites only, colors only. It's the same concept with these reservations. Indian and freeman slash slave. It's the same concept. They're same thing. Trying to erase our identity. That's all. Trying to erase our identity. Trying to erase who we are and what we have. And our people did rebel. Our people did fight stuff like this back. But um, it's just so much lost history, y'all. It's so much lost history, and it's so many of our people trying so hard to kiss ass. And I'm just not one of those people who kiss ass. I just can't do it. I don't kiss ass. My ass get kissed. Okay, so I mean, like, if you feel like the Eurasian natives are the original people, I'm not gonna convince you that they're not. I'm not gonna get in your mind and say no or whatever. Okay, because that's your prerogative. That's what you think. But just understand that melanated people been here, and if you don't want to accept us as the original people, that's fine. I don't care. But I will continue to speak about originating heritage and who we are and what we have. Okay. So these fake leaders in Washington have documents. They know who we are. Yep. Yep. They know exactly what it is. Yep. Yep. So yeah, tracing your ancestry is really important because this is a big key and a big factor into putting the pieces together and us reclaiming who we are, our birthrights, and what we are owed. Okay. If we don't speak up and if we don't say anything, then misinformation is going to continue to be spread about us. People are going to continue to lie about who we are, our lineage, and all the other stuff. Okay, so all this stuff that has been happening since, um, colonization and stuff like that is just a result of our people being silenced, exterminated, annihilated, and assimilated. They took all these steps to cut us off from who we are. And usually when someone wants to ruin somebody's life, they do some petty stuff, like put glue in their hair or, you know, make them wet themselves in the bed. I don't know. Just do petty stuff, okay? But when they take all the stuffs like poison, rape, bleach out, um, erase our existence, erase the documents of our people, etc., etc. That's not petty. That's not being petty. That's totally project elimination. That is basically trying to get rid of the person you don't like, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to get rid of our existence, trying to get rid of the paper trail. They're trying to get rid of our contributions that we have, but they can't really get rid of it because they use it every day. Okay, like our people invented smartphones. Our people invented a lawnmower, Our people have so many contributions, but y'all think white people invented that shit. And why? Why do y'all think white people invented all these greatest things? All these things that we use today. Okay, it's because they tried so hard and actually succeeded into erasing our identity and memory. These folks these folks are really good when it comes to psychology. They want to use machines to fuck with your brain waves and fuck with your mind. Okay, they got machines that can fry your mind and have you just sitting in a chair repeating words, numbers, and shit over and over again. So I just feel like our people don't understand who we are up against. They don't understand the things that we have been through and we have witnessed, y'all. I don't think that y'all understand or fully grasp it, because we're not dealing with regular people who just want to do petty shit. We dealing with people who actually want to destroy your ass, okay? And like, I'm not trying to play save the world or Captain Save a Hole or nothing, but it starts with us talking about our history, our lineage, recorrecting I'm sorry, correcting our statuses, and gaining back our land and stuff like that. That's what's important. Okay, so y'all need to be getting that land back. Y'all need to start owning some land, utilize that land. You know, it's just so much. It's so much that we can do. But it's all this mental programming around us that tells and says to people, hey, those Negroes ain't worth it. Them Negroes ain't nothing. Them Negroes ain't nobody. Don't do nothing for them Negroes. Don't fuck with them Negroes. Don't acknowledge them. Don't acknowledge their existence. They're nobodies. Okay? And we see this day in and day out. People follow us. We are the trendsetters of the world. Okay? People follow everything that we do. Like, people gonna sit there and be like, oh, Ghetto and Ratchet is so unattractive. But yet, they be the main ones following what we doing, following our moves, and want to do what the fuck we want to do because we make shit look cool. Right? Okay, so if we don't contribute to anything, why do you want to follow us so bad? Why you want to be us so bad? If we don't have nothing to offer, why you want to be us so bad? Why you want to be cool with us? Why you want to be down with us if we ain't nobody? Okay, so think about that. Okay, these $5 Indians are only mad because we are exposing the truth. We are exposing things for what it is. We not just taking things at face value anymore. We're actually researching what grandma and grandpa telling us. We actually looking into these documents. We actually looking into history and finding a whole bunch of shit that our history teachers left out. Okay, so don't get mad at us. Get mad at yourselves for hiding these facts and these truths from people to make yourselves look better and to make ourselves look good. Because people like me, I'm gonna come up on the screen and say shit for what it is. And people can get mad all they want, but I'm still tell the truth. So I mean, all what I'm doing by telling the truth is just showing who really down for us, who really ain't, who gets mad at the truth, who don't get mad at the truth, who get mad at the truth and don't want the truth to be spread because it's about them. Like they just mad because they don't want people to know. They don't want people to know that Asians were being adopted into American Indian nations. They don't want to know. They don't want people to know white people were accepted into American Indian nations. They don't want people to know any of that stuff. Meanwhile, they want everybody to think that we are slaves. We have no history. There's nothing to us. And it's like, no, don't ever fix your mouth to say that. We are overflowing with indigenous history, indigenous bloodlines. Okay, ancient indigenous bloodlines. Like, and y'all really cheated yourselves because you wanted to destroy us, destroy our knowledge, destroy what we have created, when y'all could have learned more from us. Y'all could have got more information, y'all could have got more shit from us. But y'all fucked yourselves over when you fucked us over. Okay? So I mean, all y'all little Nazi Mexicans and white people can say what the fuck you want to say. You can sit there and post your little DNA test to prove that you are native, but we already know who you are, baby. We already know who you are. Ain't posting pictures of your DNA test ain't gonna change the fact that you are a $5 Indian. Anybody could take them damn tests, and you could. And let's just face it, we know that they using white people as a standard as some DNA ancestry tests. We know it. We know that they're using mestizos as the standards as um, them DNA ancestry tests. We already know. We know, baby. We know. We know. So of course your shit gonna look like 90 and 80% because they match it against mestizos and white people like you. So of course that shit gonna match. Of course it's gonna match. Of course. Of course. But just know we see it for what it is. We see you. We see you. We got your eyes. We got our eyes on you, baby. Just like how you got our eyes on us. We see you. Exactly. You won't ever find a pic of them on a farm. And there are books saying they had plantations and held bonds on people. Where are the pics? Sound like they hiding the pics, baby. They hide too much information. And they get mad when people don't see them as reliable or truthful. You hide too much information. That's why they got that amendment to that law changed so it can be easier for anyone to say they're indigenous to this country, but we still got to prove ourselves though. The one reason why they're trying to get these sports owner to get rid of their logos, like the biggest target, the Washington Redskins. Oh yeah, and you know our Shop Origine, they are still mad at their Redskin logo. They are still mad at it. They be like, I ain't like that on that. I'm like, I mean, but all honesty, the Redskin Indian shirt is really about uh what's that one name? Chief Cornstalk. Yeah, Chief Cornstalk. Because I saw a pin of him in the original pin. He had an afro with dark skin, and that's why I made that image. Is because of Chief Cornstalk. So yeah. So yeah, they don't want our people to think that we have afros and dark skin and kinky curly hair. Like, oh yeah, we had all that. We had all that. It's just that you're just seeing a watered down version of our people, and you thinking that um, that's the standard of indigenous people, and it's not. It's not. It's not. Okay. So when you Google Chief Cornstalk, they got a pale little yellow person. But when you look at that pin, he got an afro with dark skin. So somebody distorted images, baby. Somebody don't want somebody to see something. And it's most likely you. So yeah, y'all, I'm about to go outside, get my exercise on, and blow off some steam. So yeah, y'all, this is my last video for today. I'm gonna try to make a video tomorrow, cause I should make more videos, right? But don't forget to be sharing my videos, y'all. Like, let people know, let the whole world know about these $5 Indians. Let them know. Share my videos, y'all. Like them, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends and family. So yeah, okay. So I'll see y'all guys later. Bye.